Footlick Abdi, Danny Min here, and welcome back to another episode of Train Sim World 2. We're doing this Drive this express freight service from Basford Hall to Edge Hill. Basford Hall Yard to Edge Hill. So it's express freight Northampton to Edge Hill. Right, so let's get going. Let's have a look-see. It is raining. It looks like we have covered goods wagons in our consist today. Couple of flatbeds, some hopper wagons, or some open wagons. I wonder if I have to remove the brakes on these. God, I hope not. Let's see if we can get moving before we really do anything else. So let's open up the reverser. My brakes, I'm going to have to release the brakes. We'll open up the large injector to get that vacuum going a bit quicker. It is raining. It seems to be raining a lot. It is the UK, so yeah, we do get a lot of rain here. Right, so let's have a look at the train. It is looking pretty good, actually. There she is, right there, ready to take off. So without further ado, let's try and get moving. Now we're on a little decline here. So the little decline might aid us if we can just pop this up a touch. 0.7, 0.6, 0.5. Open it up to 10%. Is she going? There she goes. I think we could be on our merry way. There you go. She's moving. Excellent. So we don't have to mess about with any of the brakes on the wagons back there. We can literally just go, which is very nice indeed. Right, we have lift off, so we're going to go and close those stopcocks, the cylinder cocks even, and we're going to head out. So it's a pretty slow area, 20 miles per hour, but then it's going to come down to 15 miles per hour. There we go. I want to use up some of that there boiler pressure. There we go. Hopefully soon the pressure relief valves will sort of ease off. Now again, these yards are never ever flat, so I'm expecting to be going downhill, uphill, changes in grade all the time. See, this signal is, well, it's red. Or is that for this track? It's for this track, okay. We're looking good. We are looking good indeed. The rain does not seem to be letting up. There's the back of the consist right there. I am going to go back inside and I'm going to... This is a nice view. I never realised this was a view. Okay, we're going to cut the regulator there. We are sort of rolling downhill. Right, get me back inside, please. There we go. Now I am speeding a little bit because it's a 2.7 degree down, but I'd imagine we're going to be going up at the other side of here. Perhaps not. Maybe let's add a little bit of brake then. Bring our speed back down. Right, so we are stop at location. We are stopping over here at 500 yards. Right, I'm getting some weird laggy things happening, and the rain often seems to weirdly stop and start, which is odd. But we're stopping just up here. Salop Goods Junction down Liverpool Independent. Right, in 300 yards I've got a red signal, so this signal right here, yeah, is at danger, so we can't proceed past there. We will just have to be wary and slow down in due course. Make sure I don't pass this. It is about 20 yards or so just past the stopping point. Right, it kind of takes a long time for this thing to stop. I want you down to 10 miles per hour, please. Alright, that should be sufficient. Right, objective complete. Right, go via location, fast line. Right, the signal has changed. We may release them their brakes. And then we can start going again. 10% on the regulator seems to be pretty good here. Now we're getting wheel slip. I've actually just realised where I am. This is not a good place to be. No, this is not a good place to be. This, I think, yeah, if I'm in the right place, I think I know where I am. Yeah, I think, right, what I think I need to do here, this is kind of annoying. I don't understand why it worked previously, but now it is not. I need to go all the way to the back here, and I need to release the vacuum brakes. We are rolling forward, which is nice. I'll try giving it a little bit more power again. Yeah, there we go. You see, we're on the roll forward there, and now it's going. Okay, that was weird. But I think we're just about to hit like a sort of incline, if I remember correctly. Brakes are released. I thought I had to go and release the brakes for the wagons back there, but I think we're good. Right, so at 10 miles per hour, I'll open up the regulator just a little bit more. Ah, we're going through this tunnel here. It's interesting. 24 miles to the next location. Okay, very interesting. So these could be long routes. I'm getting a little bit impatient. There we go. I just wanted that pressure release valve to stop releasing. Into the tunnel we go. Is my lamp on? Lamp. I love lamp. There we go. Right, so 24 miles to go. Fast line. Right, now inside here it should be relatively dry. There shouldn't be any rain. Right, come on. Come on, train. Because I think we're going to hit an incline soon, so I want to get a decent bit of... So yeah, here's the incline here, look, 1%. Open it up to 30%. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's a little bit laggy today. We're getting a lot more sort of lag spikes than we normally get. I'm sure it'll be okay once we get going onto the main line. At 500 yards, it wants me to come down to 15 miles per hour. Well, that's not so good. Right, come on, buddy. Up you go. He's getting there. We're getting to the top. Wonder if there's any through traffic coming past here. Nothing, as of yet. Right, there we go. It's sort of like edging on 15, 16 miles per hour. And we're now down to 23 miles. But that 23 miles is a go via location. So this is like express freight, these missions that we're on now. So it should just be pretty much take this freight train as fast as you can from point A to point B, going past via different areas, going via different locations. Right. Right, we're doing 15. 15 is perfect. There you go, coming past the yard there. I'm intrigued. Okay, there is actually a siding there. There is our train, slowly proceeding. Green signal aspects ahead. And for some reason it wants us to go via the fast line and not the slow line. There you go. There's that pressure relief valve again as our boiler pressures come back up. No sign of any speed limit change either. Oh wait. You idiot. The speed limit change is already in effect. We have a track speed limit of 90 miles per hour. Okay, that's my bad. I did not see that. I remember it went down to 15 and I can't recall it coming back up. Oh well. Damn, I was keeping it so nice at 15 miles per hour as well. And it was all for naught. Right, let's jump back inside once it gets up to... I want to open you up to about 40% there. Now the tracks are wet, and even though you've got a bit of speed, sort of firing the regulator straight up will cause you to get a lot of wheel slip. So I want to avoid that as much as possible. But also try and get my speed up to as fast as we can get her up to. There you go, she's picking up speed nicely. Looking good. Looking very good. It looks like sort of nice blue skies. A wee bit cloudy, but not enough to give us this torrential downpour of rain that we're sort of getting. Right, I'm gonna bop you up to 50% on the regulator. Now I don't know where the next sort of steep incline is, and that's what worries me the most. Because we'll need a decent run of speed if we hit any sort of large incline. Right, how we're looking? Up to 33 miles per hour. 34. Let's throw caution to the wind here, stick it up to 60. Still got plenty of pressure in that boiler, so we should be okay. I've driven 100 miles in a Steinier 8F. Doesn't feel like I've driven 100 miles. Oh well. There she is, look. No sign of any other traffic on the rails today. There is our brake van with no brake man. Open her up to 70. In fact, I might just open it up to 100. Right, so open that, fully open. See if we can get a bit of speed going. Keep an eye out for any wheel slippage. We should be good. Boiler pressure is going to tank now that the regulator is fully open. Might start bringing the reverser in. Yeah, getting a little bit of wheel slip there at 35% open. Even if we're not gaining boiler pressure, as long as we're sort of keeping it at the same sort of spot. Yeah, I'm getting random little spells of wheel slip there. It's okay, we'll be fine. Right, so passing this green semaphore. Once I get it up to a decent rack of speed, I'll let it coast for just a bit, build up some steam. I mean, 50 miles per hour is pretty good. But 90 miles per hour would be better. I've got a little bit of a decline there. This will help. No sign of any speed limit changes. We're still 20 miles away from the Go via location fast line. So yeah, 20 miles is pretty far. My biggest concern is that I'm going to get it up, use all the boiler pressure to get it up to a decent speed, and then have to slow down for something. Right, next signal is green. There we go. We have a passing train on the right hand side here. It's a Jubilee. Right, we're up to 54 miles per hour. I want to try and save some of that boiler pressure. Yeah, bringing the reverser down gives you an almighty amount of wheel slip. I need to sort of find a happy medium area. Let's try 50%. Yeah, 50% is looking good actually. And the boiler pressure is coming back up. Kinda. It's sort of hovering. It sort of wants to go up. It's trying to go up, but it can't. Looking good. This effect on the glass here is really weird. I mean, what's it look like with this closed? Holy crap, you can't see anything. It's quite bad actually. Leave the window open. There we go. You can actually see the effect of the rain here, the water effect, as we creep up to 60 miles per hour. Bringing that reverser in just a little bit at a time. Just trying to find out where the sweet spot is so that we can gain back a bit of boiler pressure. Still pretty much gaining speed. We are on a 0.3% downgrade, which will help slightly. Right, where am I? I'd kind of like to know where I am. Once I sort of know where I am on the map, I'll know if there's any monstrous inclines coming up. Right, what's the station? Winsford. Right, we just blew through there at a hell of a speed. Getting wheel slip all the time now. There you go. Alright, I'm gonna bring that down. I'm gonna let it coast at 69 or 68 or whatever it's at. I'm gonna let it build up a bit of steam, bit of pressure. That should also help with the wheel slip as well. Right, so we're going past this freight yard here. This freight yard that I think we stopped at a few times before. We are 16 miles away from destination. Pressure is rising nicely. Yeah, because I think we're approaching the incline just before we get to Runcorn. And that incline is a real beast. Right, the signal aspect is green. One after that is green. So roughly, in the time it took us to lose pretty much 9-10 miles per hour, we've got a full head of steam back in a boiler. A full whack of 225 psi at our disposal. Is it still raining? We're going so fast, it's hard to see the rain effect. 14 miles away. Right, let's try 45% on the regulator, right? That seems to be nullifying the sort of wheel slip we were getting previously. And we're looking good. We're sort of holding at about 66. I think round this corner is possibly the start of the incline. And then we're sort of over the hill and down into sort of Runcorn. Nah, this is not it. This is not the area I'm thinking of. It's possibly just beyond here. Right, back up to 50%, keeping an eye out for any wheel slip. Trying to get a bit more steam back in that boiler, a bit more pressure. I'm gonna cut power again. See if I can get more steam in. Because I think we are approaching the large incline. And I don't know what's better, having more speed to hit the incline with less sort of boiler pressure, or a sort of slightly lower speed but having a ton of boiler pressure at your disposal. I suppose both have their merits. We're looking good though. Yes, I recognise this siding right here on the right hand side. We've got 11 miles to go. And soon we'll be seeing the flyover. Oh, that section of track doesn't go anywhere. Well, that's weird. Suppose it is just a siding. Right, boiler pressure is back up. We are doing 61 of the miles per hour. Yeah. As soon as I add power, the boiler pressure just plummets through the floor. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Bring the reverser down a touch, see if we can maybe hold on to some of it. Okay, in 1.8 miles we're going to come down to 60. Right, come on. Give me a bit more speed, please. Uh, 1.2 miles to that. I will actually bring it down to 60. I'll let it coast for a spell and we'll try and get some of that boiler pressure back. Hopefully I don't have to decrease speed. Hello, my friend. Hello, cow. Decrease speed any more than that. It's looking quite good here, actually. Right, so we're approaching the 60 miles per hour. I am quite happy to let this coast through at like 68 or whatever it's doing. Yeah, it's saying we're going way too fast. But then we're back up to 80. There we go, there's the 80. Alright, are we on the start of the incline? I believe we are. Yeah, we're losing speed already. Stick the power back on. Let's try and get up to 80. It is going to come down to 65. That's the problem with this. Both coming from the Runcorn direction and heading to Runcorn, there's a part just before you reach the hill on each side where you have to slow down, and it massively cripples the train because you lose so much speed. Yeah, it's starting to get wheel slip there. Boiler pressure is plummeting into the basement. What the hell does that do again? Right, we're on this incline. 0.7%. Still doing 55 miles per hour, so we might be able to get up this hill here quite nicely. I want to see if I can see the top. We're still doing 52 miles per hour. Once we get to the other side, I can take the power off. I can set the regulator back down to 0, and I can let it coast down the hill, and that will be awesome. Oh yeah, I can actually see the top. So we are chewing through this, chewing out this hill quite nicely actually. I thought this was going to be a lot worse, but it's actually not too bad at all. Yeah, we're only down to 46. Boiler pressure's looking a bit bad, but it's okay. Because I'll be able to regain some of that back on the way downhill at the other side. So we'll just keep it going. Nice green signal aspects ahead, which is nice because I do not want to slow down whilst on this incline. There you go. Here is where it starts to level up. Wow, that was actually really nice. Actually, we absolutely chewed through that incline with no issues at all. And now we're pretty much on a downslope. Right, bring that back in. Get the boiler pressure back up. And we're 5.3 miles away. Now this is a go via location, but I'm slightly worried that it might have a signal at danger just beyond it. Because that's another thing, slowing down from the large incline at Runcorn is going to be difficult. Excuse me. We just made it at the end of the last episode and no more. I think we stopped like 3 or 4 yards away from failing the scenario because we almost passed the signal at danger. I am going uphill again. I thought that was the end of the hill. I was obviously mistaken. I should have maybe kept the power on just a touch for that section. There's the start of the downhill there, look. Past these semaphores. And then we're down into Runcorn. Even though we don't have to stop, there is, yeah, in 1.8 miles, we're down to 55 miles per hour. Okay, reduce the power, just let it coast. Are we actually picking up speed? We are. So we're picking up a nice bit of speed going down the incline here. Or the decline even. Let's look at it from an outside perspective. This is nice. Zoom in. Oh. You always get those weird sort of anomalies when that's going on. Yeah, this camera here is way faster. We're looking good though. This is up to 46. 0.9% downgrade. We've almost got a full stack of boiler pressure, which is nice. And everything's looking good. Pressure relief valve is open. And I'm just going to let it coast. There you go, we're now on a 1% down bubble there. The firemen can take a break. Pretty much, because we've got full boiler pressure and we're just sort of coasting. Cruising down the hill here. And I'm slightly disconcerted that after this 55 miles per hour speed limit change, there might be another one soon after it. We are about to find out. There's Runcorn Station. So in the future, in the distance, should be Runcorn Bridge. There it is. Oh man, we are tearing through here. So yeah, this one is green. Next one is green. We're still going downhill, 0.7%. I want a super duper nice shot to the train. As it's going through the tunnel here. That looks really weird. And 1.8 miles is going to come down to 20 miles per hour. What is not as fun, but it's okay. There we go. Train heading down nicely. So 1.5 miles we need to come down to 20. Okay. It's going to keep letting it coast. Start bringing the speed back in now, because we are still going downhill as well. We're losing all that beautiful speed that we were carrying to begin with. There we go, 0.7 miles to go till the speed limit change. I need to keep an eye out for the signals as well. So this next one is green. And I cannot see what is ahead. 900 yards till that 20. Right, release the brakes. It takes a minute for the vacuum on the brakes, so it's always better to start taking the brakes off at about sort of 25 miles per hour. We almost caught it there, bang on 20. There you go, train's getting a breather. its flying section is done. Right, 1.4 miles to go. And this is only a go via location. Right, keeping an eye out for the signals. We're all good here. But it's this next one at 1.3 miles. Apparently that one is good also. Where are we actually going? Oh, that's nice. See the little river going through there? It's a nice touch. Yeah, I'm doing 21, but that's okay. Okay, I know where I am. I know where I am. Right, and then we can open up the taps again. Should be good there. Yeah, so this is where the smaller scenario started from, here. And then you would head up to the junction past the power plant here, and then that would be pretty much the end of the scenario. But this is a go via location, so I don't know if we're going to be stopping at that yard 0.7 miles away, or if we're going to be continuing on. Let's open her up. Let's see if we can get her going. We are on this 0.6% incline. Right, so yeah, in 1.2 miles I have to stop. So we could throw caution to the wind and just sort of cruise through this go via location point and hope that the semaphore at the other side of it is going to change to a green, and then we can just continue on. Or if it stays red, we run the gauntlet of not being able to slow down in time. So I'm just going to release the power and let it coast, and I'm going to get ready on them there brakes just in case we need them. Now I could have jumped ahead to check. Yeah, I see. Yeah, are you going to change? And dink. It changed. Right, go via location fast line 6.1 miles. Okay, let's get a bit of power back on. Yeah, so this is another long one. So I don't know how long this is going to take. I did try one of these out previously, and it took about 1 hour and 20 minutes. It was actually quite a long time. Not sure how long this one is going to be, because you've still to get to your yard, the finishing yard, and then sort of shuffle the train around to get it into the siding that it's supposed to be on. I'm going to rein this in just a touch. See if I can get the boiler pressure to come back up, or at least keep it there. It's looking okay, it's looking good. We are on a 0.6% incline. It's just eased off to 0.2, so that's nice. Alright, 5.5 miles. So not as far as the 24 miles we had to begin with. It's still a decent distance. I like these. I like the nice long routes. Now, if you could imagine if this was a stopping service and sort of stopping and starting all the time, it would take significantly longer. Right, we're looking good. Not only are we gaining speed, but we're keeping that boiler pressure sort of locked in. Yeah, keeping it about 150 psi. That's fine. This is good, actually. It's quite nice. Let's jump on board with this camera. Sort of have a look around. Some nice houses there. English sort of country cottage houses. Nice. Over the bridge. Yeah, we're just sort of cruising along. There's my dude. He looks well delighted in his job. Other passing train. There we go. Right, so we're at 39 miles per hour. Boiler pressure is roughly the same. The gradient has leveled out. I'm just going to keep it like this until we get up to the 50 miles per hour. Hopefully it'll let us increase speed after that. We are 4.4 miles away from destination. Through the abandoned station there. Where am I? Is this unexplored track? It could possibly be. Nah, we've been here before. We've definitely been here before. Because the yard for the smaller scenarios is right here. The one for the clock face colliery and the witness to speak one is this area right here. Now it may ask us to slow down for going through the yard, but hopefully if we're staying on the main line we can just sort of cruise past at 50 miles per hour. There we go. I can bring the regulator down a touch now because we're actually at the speed we're supposed to be at. Slightly over, 1 mile over. It's fine though. Wee bit laggy there, wee bit laggy. There you go. That 0.3% incline there is checking the speed out for us, which is nice. Bring the reverser down to 45. And then add about 45. That's good. Wheel slips back in check. Alright, so heading through here. Yeah, it's a bit laggy. Whenever I jump to the outside camera, there's a brief second where it just like freezes. Right, where am I? This is Allerton. 0.1% on the incline here. Right, keep it at sort of that. 2.7 miles to go. Speed limit is not changed for 50 miles per hour in this area. which is sort of fine at the moment. We're just sort of holding underneath that. .4 miles, and we go down to 40 miles per hour. Right, that's basically at where our go via location fast line area actually is. Getting a wee bit of an incline here as well. It's okay. It can drain the speed down to 40. That'll be fine. I will be pleased with that outcome. I think I actually know where it is we are going. Yeah, I do know where I'm going. We're kinda almost there. Still quite a distance to go. There you go, little goods yard there on the left hand side. Right, signals are still green. We're down to 45 miles per hour. Gonna creep the regulator open to 50%. Obviously I want the incline or gravity to sort of reduce our speed, but I don't want to go below 40. And then pretty soon we're gonna be at our go via location area. There we go, nice houses. Under the tunnel we go. Yeah, there's the 40 miles per hour right there, you see. And we're on a 0.9% incline. Holy crap. It's pretty steep. Open up the regulator just a touch more. Try and keep it at 40. Right, 900 yards to our go via location. Yeah, there's no way that we're stopping here. We're definitely proceeding on. I can guarantee that. Now this next semaphore here is green, but I would imagine the one after it is red. Could reduce power. Yeah, 300 yards I need to stop. Oh my god. Right, please change. Please change. Right, so there's the 70 yards. It did not change. It did not change. We're screwed. Oh, it changed. Thank God. But now I need to slow down massively. Throw the anchors out there. Oh yes. That came down to 20 miles per hour real fast. Alright, brakes off. Alright, you open up. There you go. Woofed. Holy crap. I thought we were done there. I really honestly thought that we were done. Because that red signal, that red aspect semaphore was not changing. And I was like, this is it. This is the end. We're gonna... I didn't even attempt to brake because there was no way in hell we would have been able to stop for that semaphore. There you go. Passing the passenger coaches there. Yeah, get rid of the power. It's about to come down to 15 as well, so add a touch of brakes. I don't think we're going to get gold for this. I think the time aspect, the time it's taken us to get from where we started to where we need to go is quite good. But I think some of the speed limits that I have obliterated, etc., might have cost us a few points here and there. .600 yards, and we are stopping at location. Right, we're just sort of creeping into this this yard here. There is my stopping point. Is it an actual stopping point though? I think it is. Keeping an eye out for semaphore changes as well. Yeah, 725 yards, we need to stop. So this will be it. This will be pretty much the end of the line for us here. I am happy to let this cruise in at sort of 11-10 miles per hour. Yeah, I'm going all the way around, it looks like. Right, so it looks like... Right, cut the power. Regulator is closed. There's my stopping point right there. The signal is going to be right after it. No, it's fine. It's the signal. The red semaphore is about 150 yards past it. So we should be pretty safe here. Right, stop. Objective complete. How did we do? We got a gold. Awesome. I actually really enjoyed that. I love these point-to-point freight runs where it's like nothing stands in your way. Just get the train up to speed and then head off in your merry way. These ones are... I quite enjoy them. Now, time taken was 56 minutes and 32. Now, I'll be honest, I've done this run before, but going from the opposite direction. So, coming from the depot we're in now and heading to the one that we started at, it took an hour and 20 minutes. It was actually a recording, but for some reason, halfway through the recording, the microphone and game audio sort of crapped its pants and... it was just silence, and it took me an hour and 20 minutes because as I was approaching Runcorn, going the opposite way, I had to slow down quite a lot for coming through Runcorn, and I couldn't get the speed back up for the incline at the other side of Runcorn, and it was literally about 10-15 minutes of the train crawling up the hill at 8 miles per hour. It was really struggling because I lost so much speed. It's just because I timed it so poorly. So I'm surprised that we managed to do this one in 56 minutes. Although the run up to the incline before Runcorn, in this case, seemed to be a lot more smoother, so it seemed a lot more easier. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment, or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you'd like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. But I've been Danny Man, this has been Train Sim World 2, and I will catch you later.